What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim, and today I want to talk to you guys once more about Destiny Rise of Iron. But before we begin, I've brought back my good friend, the Dinklebot, because many of you said I did not hold him close enough to the microphone, probably too close to the camera. You couldn't hear anything he said, so we're going to go ahead and listen to his wise words before I tell you guys my thoughts on Rise of Iron post Lord Saladin. This is his boring sound effect. That's the worst one.
Grab everything that isn't bolted down. I'll keep an eye out for Fallen.
Cool. Okay. One more.
You need to find some higher level gear. And some pants. You're definitely going to need pants.
Oh, Peter, you goofball, you. Forever in our hearts, unfortunately removed from the game. So, progression in Taken King was rough. You got to a certain point where your light level just stalled out. No matter how many runs you did on Prison of Elders, you just couldn't seem to get a high enough light level to go into those end raids to have a lot of fun. And they've kind of fixed that a little bit. They've taken some of, not all of, some of the RNG out of leveling via the Rise of Iron record book. The Rise of Iron record book is an item you get after you beat the main game. You open it up, and inside are a bunch of things you need to do. You earn points. As you earn points, you unlock additional pieces of gear, emblems, all that good stuff that allow you to progress. So if by no other means you just grind out the record book, you will eventually earn gear that matters. Okay? It's not the best gear in the game. It's not the 380, whatever the highest light level is raid gear. But it's going to get your foot in the door onto the Nightfall and to some of the other stuff, and I like that. I think that's a really, really good idea. Additionally, they have added a new strike, and they have added skeleton keys. Now, skeleton keys are unfortunately an element of RNG as far as I know, although better chances of skeleton keys are from the 3 of Coins and Nightfall and that sort of thing. Of course, if you can't get into Nightfall, that's not going to help you, is it? But at the end of each boss, or not at the end of each boss, at the end of certain strikes, there are chests that use skeleton keys, which will give you guaranteed really good drops, unique drops for that strike. I remember long ago when we all tried to grind for Hawkmoon or the Monte Carlo on the original PS4 game before it was, back when it was a PlayStation exclusive. And it was very hard to get these, and you would play the same strikes over and over and over and never ever get them. Now with the skeleton key system, you have a lot better chance, and I do like that. It does not completely eliminate the grind. I'm glad the grind does exist in some capacity. It's not like a welfare epic where everybody just gets it. You kind of have to do something in order to unlock it. But the nice thing is it definitely puts a lot more of the favor or the odds back on the player and less on the house, so to speak. So those are two really cool systems that are implemented to give people better gear. Additionally, the Infuse System makes its return from the Taken King, which means when you have a gun you like, for me, I love Dead Orbit. I'm looking right over there at my Patch A shotgun, which includes, among other things, increased range when looking down iron sights. The bullets act more like flechette rounds instead of just the traditional spread rounds, so I can do more damage at farther range. I love my shotgun. I love Dead Orbit. I want to keep my shotgun. I worked very hard to get that roll because that's the thing that I wanted, and now I have it. And thankfully, when I get quest items or I get pieces of gear, weapons rather, not equipment, that's its own separate stash, I can infuse my shotgun to make it stronger. Right now, it's sitting at light level 327, which isn't bad. I think when I started the expansion, it was like 260 or 270. I did not go way to the end of Taken King, by the way. So good for me, right? I'm finally building up my light level. I'm getting a gun that I like. I don't have to just hope that RNG is going to take care of me in the sense that, oh, it's finally got a roll that I want. I just keep that train on rolling. And if something better comes along, so be it. But it's not all roses, and that's the one thing that frustrates me. There are no new modifiers or perks to weapons. It's the same stuff we've seen from the Taken King. I'm not talking about exotics either. Exotics are their own separate thing. They have some unique mechanic that drastically changes the way you play the game. But as far as the core set of perks, they remain untouched. And I feel like they could add more to make the game even more customizable. Right now I have a really good build with shotguns, obviously, as I like my Patch A shotgun. So all my gear is geared towards more shotgun rounds. I do more shotgun damage on a melee kill. That's what I like. That's my build. But there should be more stuff, and there's not. I don't see a lot of bleeding damage, or just think anything Diablo 3 or Diablo 2. Think of that long list of things that the guns could do. Freeze enemies, slow down enemies, chain lightning damage. And I know that some of those, particularly the last one, is already cut by the Zavo Supercell exotic. I don't care about that. I'm talking about just regular day-to-day perks. We want more perks, make them more fun. Let us customize our character even more. I feel that this is an oversight. I hope it is corrected in future releases. We have a new strike, as I mentioned, which is nice. It's pretty good. I mean, it definitely leads up to, bigger and better things, obviously, that being the raid. There are a handful of missions that you have to do after the main mission, after Lord Saladin is done, which do lead up, as I thought, into the raid. So you're going to find the new big bad, and you're going to follow him around and try to clean up his mess before going into his house and taking him down once and for all. It's going to be a little while for me, though. I'm only level 327. And between that and the book, that's pretty much it. So if you like the recipe of the Taken King, which really put a much better spin on the game once the Taken King came out, with a much more vibrant patrol area, with a lot more events, better looting system, that sort of thing, you're going to like this. It's more of the same, but they really don't rock the boat too much. And I probably think this is going to be it until Destiny 2 comes out. So hopefully they feel, gamers feel they got enough to keep them going. As you guys know, I was not actively engaged in Destiny. I put this game on the shelf. This expansion does have me interested. I will play it for a while. I don't know how much meat is there to have me continue going on because, like I said, there's a lot of progression stuff that I feel is lacking compared to other games that are more traditional role-playing game types where you do level up your character and you do get more gear. I don't really feel that this game has that system in place just yet, but it's fun for now. So it's just more of the same. So I would have to recommend you guys go out and buy it if you like the Taken King, if you want to continue down that path. If you don't and you got burnt out on Taken King very quickly, you probably will on this one too. You will get farther though, thanks to the loot book and the record book rather, and thanks to the skeleton key system and some of the quests that have you grinding events to get better gear. The Iron Galahorn quest was tons of fun, very similar to how you got your third ability back in the Taken King. They put you on a Crucible map and you have to fight your way out through a bunch of enemies, and that is really a lot of fun. That's what ultimately unlocks the Iron Galahorn, which is a pretty sweet gun, by the way. And like I said, it's just kind of more the same. I can't say that they really rocked the boat in anything, and I kind of wish they would have. Let something fun out there. Let it stick for a while. As Destiny 2 kind of gets closer to release, if it's next year or the year after, do something kind of like to shake up the mold to see if it works. But there really wasn't a lot here. And if you're going to feel like you're going to get burnt out on the story, and I do think the story was great, by the way. Those 5 missions, I beat them in about 2 hours, helping out Lord Saladin. That really was a lot of fun. There was definitely a lot more lore added. Even in the additional missions after Lord Saladin, there's still some more lore that's kind of put into the game. If you like that sort of thing, they have these Siva sequences that are scattered around, very similar to the Fallen Ghost. You can go around and collect those. So there are things to do, but it's just repetitive in of itself, in of how the system works. And I was kind of hoping they'd push the boundaries a little more. But you will get farther. You will probably get to Nightfall level stuff if you did not make it to Nightfall level in the Taken King. And you will also probably start getting into raids, at least maybe the first boss or two, once you start grinding some Nightfalls and getting a little better at that. But I think it's still new enough for most of us. I'm a pretty heavy gamer, but I haven't been playing Destiny hardcore like I have some of the other games I'm still currently going through. So there's people who are, I watched Twitch the other day. People are already beating the final boss, putting users guides, and they're done with the game. I'm still in its infancy in the sense that I haven't even done Nightfall yet. I can't even do the hard level strikes. I can't even do the hard level missions yet. That's how far behind I am. So I need to grind some of the patrol stuff. I need to grind some of the easier stuff and slowly work my light level up to get my foot in the door. But I'm sure my time will come eventually. I'm sure I'll get lucky and find a skeleton key. It'll totally change my experience. So that is my final thoughts on Destiny. Barring any crazy news, I'm probably not going to talk about it again anytime soon. I will be playing it actively only because it is a lot of fun. But in terms of going over what Zol drops and going over whatever, it's just more of the same. Tried and true. I think we can all agree Taken King was amazing. Tried and true progression system, but not really a lot out there to push the boundary in any single capacity. So that's everything I have. I'm going to let Dinklebot send us out one more time. If you guys like everything Destiny, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. As you guys know, I am on the PlayStation Nation, always looking for more friends. So if you're interested, look me up. My handle is Viper Magic. It's the name of this channel. You could find me. I would love to play with you guys. It is a lot of fun. I meet a lot of cool people online, so I hope that continues. So for me and Dinklebot, we want to thank you guys so much for watching. And take it away, Dinklage. Take it away, Dinklage.
Grab everything that isn't bolted down. I'll keep an eye out for Fallen.
Oh my god. You only say the same thing over and over? Say something new. Maybe. Oh my god. This is so fail. Come on. Come on, come on. He's doing the same, like, non-talking sound effect. Come on, Dinklage. Here we go. That's like 4 times in a row, dude. Come on, say something. Please. That's 5 of the same sound effects in a row. Maybe I'm like shaking him too hard?
This place is littered with pre-Golden Age artifacts.
Oh my god. This is why I don't turn this stupid thing on.
Everything that isn't bolted down. I'll keep an eye out for Fallen.
Oh my god.
Decision. I am not going back in that box.
There you go. Maybe it's for better they got rid of him. I don't know. He seems to say the same thing over and over and over. Take care.